I got to start the thing.
God's sake.
James, we're live. Okay, so
Yeah, we're live to the absence of no. It's not coming up with me.
Now it's tweeted. Now we're out there.
It's twaddled.
So it's
Should we
twaddled.
twaddle?
Now there is a way that we can actually see whether there's any viewers. At the moment, it's zero. Zero. So as soon as we actually get a viewer, then this is gonna be exciting. But I think what are we going to be? We do have episode 50. Oh yes, we have one viewer. Hello, we have one viewer.
Who? How can we tell?
I don't know. We have no idea. But there is
it doing screen switching? Is it doing screen switching on your side?
It is doing that on my side.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's what's being broadcast because I have the much more preferable version of the enormous Dan head and small me, which it makes much more sense to have a conversation.
We have two viewers.
Otherwise, I'm talking to my fucking self. Because every time I say something, it goes, "Oh, have you seen your enormous swollen head recently?" And it's fucking distracting, right?
Well, it is doing.
I'm talking to you. Hi, but is yours doing the conference thing?
It is doing the thing, and that is what our two listeners are saying. Now, the reason, two listeners, thanks for listening in. The reason that we're testing this, one person's left. Thank you for the one person that is still watching us. Now, the reason that we are doing this is that for our 50th episode, we are going to go live. Hey, two viewers now. Hello, second viewer of the live Everything Hertz podcast. The reason we are testing this is that we will be going live for our 50th episode. So give us feedback. Let us know if this is weird. Just let us know over Twitter because obviously this is the way that you found it. But we're going to be going live for our entire episode, but also posting it as a normal podcast.
If you want to help us out with something, and of course you do because you're lovely people, fucking put something in the twertographies right now. Tell us what the quality's like because we've got a lot of decisions to make about what's the right format, what's the right streaming bullshit, what microphone do we use, what video do we use mobile or desktop. So none of that's your problem. So if you could just tell us whether or not it's bullshit, that would be ideal.
We have three viewers now who are watching.
That's obviously ideal. Someone tell us whether or not it sucks. We tested this previously. No, not whether. Obviously, we're talking shit. This isn't content. I want to know whether or not it is as A, the quality, and B, if the screen switchy thing, if it makes sense. You talk.
I think that should work because as well as actually being we have a fourth viewer now. Hello, fourth viewer. Thanks for helping us test this live stream. This isn't actually an episode. This is us testing it because we are going to be doing a live episode for episode 50. So this is going to be also saved as a video that we can do, but as a traditional podcast as well. So tell us some feedback. Let us know back over Twitter how the audio is working, how the video is working. Let us know how James's vape form is as well, because there was a lot of editing last episode, editing out James's vape noises. So we'll see how we go that way. There it is. But yes,
no end of crap off this man. You make sucking noises. Don't make sucking noises.
Hang on. I think we have a response. Someone's
the system works, baby.
Yes, it worked
Harold
well.
Harold with an A.
Yes. I think he's still watching. Thanks, Harold, for testing it and confirming that this seems to work. He was one of the viewers which has left it, but that's good. This is fantastic news, of course. James, this is the new
stuff. Dan was extremely skeptical that this we're gonna change platforms. Then he went, no, as early as maybe 12:30 today. He was going, I don't want to do a video episode. It's going to trap my testicles. I don't like it. It's going to be complicated. And 90 minutes later, here we are testing something, and his little face is getting excited.
James, this is a new frontier.
Hey, rolling through, Martin Dahlberg. We love you too. But that is a profile photo. That looks like oh man, I caught a lot of bugs as a child. That takes me back.
Oh, James.
I was very much a dirt playing child. I was taught to eat crickets and things. I mean, it doesn't show up at all now, but I've been doing jobs in the middle of the day over lunch before I get back to the huge pile of reviewing I've got to do. because I'm a responsible peer.
I did my first PeerJ review recently, and remember our episode with Jason Hoyt, and he was telling us how amazing the peer review process was, that people were actually complaining that it was too good. And they're right. It is fantastic. I've never had such a good experience when it comes to the peer review process than I had with this paper. Huge fan, huge thumbs up.
Well, I wish they'd send me more stuff then. I'm still clicking through 1995 era HTML boxes. Rate this paper from 1 to 5. But 1 is, I didn't pay attention to that stuff. I just click 3 for everything and then write 2,000 words about how I don't like it.
Yeah.
Responsible peerage.
I was super impressed with the PeerJ, just how it's all done, and it's as though it's actually made for humans. And someone actually thought about how can we make this review process a bit easier.
Hey, it's Luke, and he's got a mad sheep. Oh, it's got a sheep with a ribbon.
Yes,
he's got
Luke,
a prize sheep.
First viewer. Martin's responding again. We have 2 viewers at the moment who are watching us. So thanks for testing this and helping us test this. We've had Martin, we've had Luke, we've had Harold as well.
Harold with an A.
Harold with an A. Please let us know if you're watching it and if you're working, and we will even give you live shout outs. James,
everyone in the world is probably either at work now or enjoying some of their hard-earned leisure time. And what are we doing? We're testing our bullshit. So
we're still waiting for our prize for the first person to cite us in an academic paper who will get a guaranteed invite onto the show. Hasn't happened yet. We had a blog post, but
yeah. First citation.
Yeah.
Instant harassment.
It's harassment.
A good new media sort of episode. Well, you know how the lay of the land is working. There's a very good article recently. There's a very good article recently about which are better, papers or blogs, which is obviously highly provocative. It's. But it was, there's a lot of things in favor of a blog article if you're just trying to communicate rapidly.
Yeah. Look, pros and cons for both. If only there's some sort of hybrid, but I think doing some sort of hybrid would be easy.
The Artalog.
Yes, the Artalog. So yeah, any new viewers who are watching, please, if you've just logged on to our test run of doing a potential, we're doing an upcoming podcast live. Let us know over Twitter how it's all working. Give us some feedback, and that would be
punch this video in as well, just so when we've got all this finished and you sign off and it gets encoded, stick it back in the channel, and we'll see if it works.
Cool. But
should we not waste anyone else's time?
We will not waste. Thank you for the 2 viewers who are still watching. Yeah, we love you in a Jeff Fennick type of way, and you would only understand that if you were Australian.
Yeah, that's a niche reference at best.
That's super niche. And there's probably no Australians watching given the time differences. So we're going to log off. Thanks for listening. Thanks for helping us test this thing, and we'll be back with a full live podcast episode. It's going to be happening. Should we announce the date?
It's somewhat TBD, but we're thinking. What are we thinking?
We are thinking the 1st of September, and that'll be 9 a.m. Boston time. And I don't know what time that's going to be European time.
And it's going to be a long one because why wouldn't you?
Here we go. Some more feedback from Martin. Apparently, the screen wobbles when we type. So that makes sense.
Were you typing anything?
I think I was sort of moving the table around a bit. So yeah, that's good feedback. Thank you, Martin. We'll try and
because otherwise it's going to look totally psychotic. Because I do plan on abusing people in real time. So
yeah. It's real time libel.
It's obviously easy to write and talk at the same time. What's the difference between libel and slander? I can do both now.
You can do both.
Slibel.
Oh, we have a 3rd viewer. Yes, we'll stay on for a little bit longer. Thanks for logging in. We are testing this. Our 4th viewer. We have 4 viewers now. We are testing a live platform so we can do a upcoming episode of Everything Hertz. So thanks for logging in at the tail end.
If everyone else wants to try this themselves, we had a look at a few different pieces of software and thought we'd try Google Hangouts. If you ever want to live cast your own shit, this is pretty good. This is a pretty intuitive platform. I managed to set one up without breaking anything, and then now we have an official EH1. It took you about what, 3 minutes?
3 minutes. 3 minutes, and we are online.
Yeah, obviously it's well designed. I think when this is done, it gets sent to the YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel gets saved.
That's right.
It gets re-encoded and saved as a video, but obviously we're going to make our own audio anyway because this is still a fucking podcast. So we have our own local.
We can't forget our roots.
Yeah, well, what's the point of not doing that? It was also a lot of the time you look. Sometimes you got ears, but you don't have eyes. And if people are like, "Oh, I spent the entire day doing PCRs and I hate my life, but you two assholes keep me sane." You can't watch a video. And there's no point, especially if you're paying for your own mobile data. I'm not sending a video of your swollen fucking head to someone and having them pay for it just so they can hear voices. That's antisocial.
You're just so generous, James.
Yes, I'm a wonderful.
Always thinking of the listener. But I think now is the time. We have a third viewer who's logged on. Thanks for logging on. But we are bringing our test to an end. We will have this more details coming up soon for the actual.
Yeah, sweet cake. So
actual live episode.
Chuck the YouTube link in the channel.
I will.
And did you get any test audio off this as well? Because I've got Audacity.
I didn't, but let me just quickly.
I'm recording test audio right now.
Yeah, so I'm recording test audio just to make sure this is all working.
Everything is amazing. Yeah, that's clipping right next to the microphone. So the microphone is working in tandem.
Now,
that's handy.
Before we log off for this live broadcast, I just got one question for you, James. I noticed that you were checking, doing some Swedish translations online. Why are you learning Swedish? Which is.
Oh, I'm not. I just thought it was really funny considering how much enmity there is. But you guys have a weird kind of polite 800 years worth of history to get over. I'm now including you as a Norwegian in my head.
Yeah.
But I know those guys don't like each other, so I saw that and I thought it was hilarious. So that's all there is.
No, it's kind of like Australia versus New Zealand type rivalry.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I mean, you've got enough sort of shared history going back to, King Clugbag the Bald in 800 AD, shit like that. So
and the language is quite shared. So yeah, it's
yeah. But that was funny. Right? Look out, a Danish man.
Yeah,
I was amused anyway. Even if you're not, you ruiner.
Well, we still have 4 viewers listening to our test broadcast. Give us feedback on how the video works. We would
yeah, even if there's anything random that you noticed and it sucks.
Oh, we got a GIF. We got a GIF of approval with some mad.
We can probably change most things right now.
Oh yeah, we have a GIF of approval for the first of September, which will be our first live one. And it looks like, considering we actually had a few people who have logged on with absolutely no notice whatsoever, it looks like this is probably around about a good time to actually do our live episode, which is Hertz 50 #Hertz 50. Save that.
Well, you don't have to save it. We're going to be obnoxiously splattering you with it over the course of the next week and a half, I suppose. Assuming we can make that broadcast date and everything's going to behave itself, then it seems reasonable to me.
It looks like it is.
I have to work late. I can't rob my boss of the time, obviously, but that's a good way to start your morning. I'm going to have to wake up, pound coffee in the proper mug, in the Hertz mug, and
then look at my mug.
Get interesting.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
When are we bringing the Everything Hertz mugs? I think that'll be a good start if we ever do merch.
What should it say? Can it say "fuck off, Dan"? And can it be like the size of a baby's bath?
No.
Yeah. Improving science one swear word at a time.
One libelous statement at a time. Okay, now I think it's time for us to finally log off, even though we have still three people listening to our test.
That's good. They're listening at this point to us continually saying we're going to go, but we are this time.
We are going to go. We are going to go. And so thanks. And 1st of September, Hertz 50. It's happening.
Keep it frosty.
Woo!